Hey everyone, my name is Riley, and in this video we will be comparing Kartra and System.io to help you decide which of these all-in-one business tools is best for your business. So we will be taking a deep dive into both of these platforms, going over the pricing, the key features, the pros and cons, who they are for, and overall which one you should be using. Now, as a very simple breakdown of the main difference between these two tools before we actually go in and look at the details, is essentially System.io is more for beginners. It's a lot more basic of a tool. The funnels that you can build are a lot more basic. The courses that you can create are a lot more basic. Pretty much everything is more basic. And the reason for this is because System.io is a lot cheaper, whereas Kartra is a lot more of a professional tool. So it costs more, but it is a lot more professional in terms of the courses, the funnels, the email marketing. Everything is more professional on Kartra. So this leads us into the first difference between these, which is going to be the pricing. And with both of these, if you want to sign up to System.io and claim this free trial right here, or on Kartra, this is my affiliate link right here. So if we go to Kartra, these will be linked down in the description. As you can see with Kartra, you can get 20% off all of these plans right here by using that link. So it's actually better to compare this with my link as we get the additional discount. But as you can see right here, with Kartra, we get a 30-day free trial. And then with the starter plan, this is $95 per month. With growth, this is $183 per month. And with professional, this is $439. Essentially, the biggest difference between these plans and where you will actually need to upgrade is the amount of contacts that you have on Kartra. So contacts are essentially going to be people in your courses, people who have opted into like a landing page or a sales page. As you can see with this $100 plan, we can have up to 2,500 contacts. Then with growth, 12,500, and so on and so forth. With System.io, on the other hand, as you can see, you can actually get started for completely free. So on Kartra, where we have this 30-day free trial, and then at the end of the 30 days, we need to upgrade to one of these plans. With System.io, this free plan is free forever. And with this, you can get up to 2,000 contacts. We can send out unlimited emails. We can have one email campaign. We can create workflows, sales funnels. We'll get into all of these. But then when we do need to upgrade, as you can see, the amount of contacts that we have is going to dictate which plan we have. And the most expensive plan on Kartra is this unlimited plan right here. So this is why I said if you are a beginner, if you are brand new to selling digital products or affiliate marketing or whatever you are using these platforms for, System.io is really nice to get started on because you're not immediately going to be $100 per month in the hole. With that being said though, if you're already successfully selling products or you have a bit of an investment that you are using to start your business, I would definitely go with Kartra if you do have some money to invest, because this is just a much better tool. I'll dive into both of these platforms now and show you exactly what I mean. Okay, so I'm now in a demo account on both of these platforms right here. And the first thing that we are going to touch on is the sales funnels, because this is probably the most important aspect of both of these tools. So with System.io, we can go into sales funnels right here. And then we can go ahead and create a new funnel. So with this, the funnels are going to be a lot more basic. If we just go ahead and call this a test funnel right here, we can go ahead and choose the funnel goal. So let's just say that we are going to sell a product or service. And then down here, we can choose the currency. So we can open this up. And as you can see, we have this test funnel right here. And the way that we create funnels on System.io is we add in all of the funnel steps over here on the left-hand side. So we have an order form and a thank you page. But as a normal funnel, the first thing that we will want to do is we will want to go ahead and add in an opt-in page. So we can just select this and we'll just call this opt-in page. Go here. And as you can see, these are the templates that we can choose from on System.io. So we would go ahead and choose one of these templates right here. We can click in and select. And then we click on edit page to go in here and edit this funnel. Now, this is the funnel editor right here. So classic funnel editor where we go in, we can click and then we can type out what we want to type out. This is also drag and drop. So we can drag these elements where we would like to on the page. We can also drag different elements over here from the left-hand side into the page right here. And this is how we go ahead and build out the funnel. So definitely not a bad funnel editor by any stretch of the imagination, but when we compare this to a much more premium tool like Kartra, you'll see the difference. So let's now go over to Kartra. Kartra also works a little bit differently. So with system.io, where we go straight into funnels and build the funnel, with Kartra, we first build out the pages and then we put the pages together in the funnels area. So we would go over to pages right here and we can add and create a new page. And then up at the top, we can choose what the page is, what our goal is, essentially what template are we looking for. So we can go in here and we're looking for an opt-in squeeze page just like this. And you can immediately see the difference in the templates that we are getting here. The templates, there is much more of them, they are much better designed, and there is a lot more to choose from in this area. But just as an example, let's click into this one right here. So we can go ahead and select this and get started. So we'll just go over here and we'll call this opt-in page test. Click on create right here. And then when the page builder loads up, once again, this is drag and drop. So we can drag this text around to anywhere. We can click into this image, click on edit, and then over here we can go ahead and choose the image. Now, if we take a look at the elements that we can add here on Kartra, these are all of the elements we can add on Kartra, and these are the elements on system.io. So with both of these, we can of course add images, videos, audios, and carousels, as we can do right here: carousel, sound players, videos, images, text. We can add different column layouts, we can add in different forms, and we can do this with both of these funnel builders right here. Now, something that we get with Kartra that we don't get with system.io is we can click on this section area right here, and we have all of these pre-built sections that we can just go in and edit. Now, system.io doesn't have anything like this. We essentially just have to go in here, and if we want to add a new section, we just have to duplicate this previous section right here. And then once this is duplicated, we can go in and we can delete all of the elements that are in here, and we can add in different elements that we want to build. Whereas on Kartra, you can see we have all of these different things, and you can just see the way that this is built right here, like some of these elements, the way that this looks. It's just not possible to build a pages as nice over here on system.io. So those are the funnels. Let's just go ahead and back out of these. And the next thing that I want to touch on is going to be the email marketing that is available with these two tools. Now, once again, this follows the same rhythm where with Kartra, this has more email customization. We can do more with this. It's more advanced in terms of segregation and the different automations we can add to this email, whereas system.io is going to be a little bit more basic. So if we go into the emails down here to set up like an automated email campaign, let's just go into the test right here, and we can go in and we can create these emails. So let's go ahead and let's just call this email 1. And let's say that this is we've been through an opt-in page, people have filled out an opt-in page, and we can say email 1, your free gift. Then if we look at the templates, this sums up system.io pretty well, where these templates are super, super basic. And then once again, the editor, if we just want to click in and select one of these, is we just go down and edit the text. Whereas if we come over to Kartra right here and we go down to emails and SMS, so this is another point. If you want to be sending text messages through your funnels or as a part of your funnel, well, system.io doesn't do this. Kartra does have SMS capability. But let's click into email right here. And immediately we can just see the Kartra templates. Once again, there are just so many more of them. There are a lot higher quality. And once again, we would just click in, go ahead and name this email 1, your free gift. And then in here, we can click on edit message. And just like we can on system.io, we just go down and type out what we want to type out. So it's pretty similar in that regard if you just ignore the fact that the templates just don't look as good on system.io. But the main difference in the email marketing capability comes in the automation section. So with system.io right here, we do have some basic automation. We can go to rules right here, click on create, and we can create basic triggers. So we can add tags, we can add people to email lists when certain things happen, like if they make a purchase, we might move them over. We can do all of these right here. And then if we go over on Kartra, we can go into the automation, and you can see that we have just more things that we can do in here and more capabilities that we have. So those are the inside of both of these tools and the main difference between the features. As you can see, this is exactly what I mentioned at the start, where Kartra is a lot more advanced and it's built for people who already have maybe a successful online business or don't mind investing to get the better tools. Whereas system.io is a lot more basic, it lacks in a lot of the features that Kartra has, but you can get started for free and it's going to be a lot cheaper. What you will generally find is if you do use system.io, later down the line when you are getting sales, when you do need more advanced automations, you will usually move over to a tool like Kartra anyway, and it can be a little bit annoying to do so, but it is necessary because system.io doesn't have everything that you need later down the line when you're actually making sales. So that is my comparison of Kartra versus system.io. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.